Are you a working magician looking for a brand new deck of cards to use for your card magic? Or are you a collector who's looking for the next deck of cards to add to that collection? These are Penguin Magic's brand new Honeybee Worker Edition playing cards with a brand new, very thin UltraLux XT finish. How do these handle compared to bicycle playing cards? Today, we're going to find out. So what are the Honeybee number 23 edition playing cards by Penguin Magic? So this is the latest product, the latest deck in the series that Penguin has been doing. Penguin's been bringing out Honeybee playing cards, and they've been changing up the design, the colors, and everything like that each time. I remember a few years back, they had a stripper deck edition, and not yet a marked one, but they had a gold one, they had a black one, they had a bunch of different colors, and some were with bicycle as well. And these are with Penguin Magic's brand new cardstock and finish. It is the UltraLux XT finish and AquaFlow coating, which was brought out briefly last year with the Winter Star playing cards, which were a limited release deck of cards by Penguin. They came out in blue and green. I happened to get both in a promotion for the Christmas sale, and since then until now, they've never had another deck of cards with that finish and that stock. And I remember I had so much fun playing with the Winter Star playing cards last year. I remember thinking, is Penguin going to release another deck with that finish and that stock? Well, here it is. Let's get back to the review. Penguin Magic's Honeybee Worker Edition playing cards come in two bright colors: a red deck or a blue deck. You get these nice matte boxes with custom Honeybee artwork on the front, the back, and even inside the boxes. And there are no seals on the boxes, which is great for workers because that means there's no sticky mess. You don't have to pull the seal off. It just comes with no seal. You just take off the cellophane. I noted the cellophane is a little bit tight, but that's all right as long as you don't take it off. But keep in mind, if you do take the cellophane off, it's unlikely you'll be able to get that back on. The cards are borderless and have a nice honeycomb style back design with two bees facing opposite direction. These are the back designs of the red and the blue deck. They're very nice, and they are borderless, which means there's no white border. The color bleeds to the end of the cards, which makes these perfect for card handling, cheating, and special deals like second deals and bottom deals and snap deals. The back design is also symmetrical, and you receive a blank face playing card as well as a double backer for magic tricks. The faces of these cards have custom ink, and the red is slightly darker than a bicycle red. The blue is also slightly darker than a bicycle blue in a very nice way. The face cards of the clubs and spades have blue ink on them as well. You also get the custom ace of spades and two jokers, one black and white, one color joker. The cards are a nice thin stock, which makes springs and lapel spreads much easier to do right out of the box. And normally with cards with no borders like B stock cards are really thick, but these are super thin. And these cards don't even really need much of a break-in because of Penguin Magic's brand new UltraLux XT finish and AquaFlow coating. And although these are really thin, they're also really springy. So it's the best of both worlds because this stock actually debuted last year with Winter Star playing cards, which were only available in very limited quantities. So not many magicians found out about that amazing stock. However, ever since I played with those cards last year, I was really looking forward to see more Penguin decks with that finish and cardstock. These are really good cards. They look really nice on the faces and the backs, and they feel great. And when it comes to doing cardistry, playing cards, games, and magic, this card stock is perfect. And these cards just feel really good. They're buttery and they're slippery. And they are traditionally cut as well, so they can do pharaohs pretty well. However, because these are borderless, some card tricks can be harder to do, because without a border, it's pretty easy to spot a face-down card in a face-up deck or a face-up card in a face-down deck, even if it's a very minor flash or sliver of white they're seeing. It's pretty visible. So that's just one downside with these cards. But who would like this deck of cards? I think cardists would love these due to the flexibility, the beautiful design of the front and back. A deck collector would like this, card cheaters would like this, magicians would, and even families who love to play card games at night and stuff, because these would work perfectly for those as well. I really love the colors, especially on the blue deck. It's so bright and it pops out really nicely. And the color scheme on the faces as well is nice. These are true worker cards, and I've been playing with them a lot in the past week. They are just so nice to look at and to play with. But what is the price of the Honeybee Worker Edition deck? The Honeybee Worker Editions, if you buy just one of them, is 10 United States dollars. However, if you buy a 10-pack from Penguin Magic, you get them for 60 bucks, which is $6 a deck. I think these are well worth the cost, especially if you buy a 10-pack, because they handle really well, as I mentioned, and if you do card magic or gambling routines, these work great and handle great. What are the pros and cons of these cards? The pros are this has a very nice design. It has a two-way back design. It's borderless. These don't need much breaking in. There are 2 gaffed cards included for magic tricks. This has a really cool matte tuck case, and it's a durable tuck case. It won't really bend and stuff in your pocket like some bicycle decks do. And there's no seal, which means as soon as you get to a gig, if you bring this, you can just take the cellophane off, open the deck, and get straight to your card magic. You don't have to take off a sticky seal or anything like that. Also, these are very thin cardstock, but they're super springy at the same time and flexible. And the color scheme's great, the colorful ink patterns, the standard court card designs are nice, and the price is really good, especially if you buy the 10-pack. Now, what are the cons of this deck? The cons, I guess, are that because these are borderless, it may be harder to do certain card tricks that involve some face-up cards and some face-down cards, like an Elmsley count or something. And also, some may prefer the USPCC finish and cardstock. But I really, really like these. And when I've been showing people Magic casually and at gigs, the past couple times I've been using these, the red Honeybee cards. Now, out of 10, what am I rating this deck? I'm giving these decks, the Honeybee Worker Editions, an 8.5 out of 10. I really like the cardstock and the finish. The designs are really nice as well. And this is my favorite deck to use right now. The latest iteration of the Honeybee playing cards by Penguin Magic. Highly recommended. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.